Welcome to the fourth video in our series on finding your weight loss path. In this video, we're focused on eating healthy food as a path to weight loss. Most people, for most of history, ate nothing but healthy food all the time because that's all there was. Think of the early hunter-gatherers through the dawn of agriculture and up to the present time. It's only relatively recently that unhealthy food has even existed. You can't have a term like organic food in a world where there were no pesticides, no pollution, no synthetic ingredients, and no genetically modified, industrially farmed factory food products. Consider how unusual modern food is. I'm not saying there aren't reasons why people have made the modern world the way it is, or that there aren't benefits, but there certainly are trade-offs. We're not lacking in quantity of food, and we can all be thankful for that. But is it the best, most nutritious food that helps the human body to thrive? I believe that a large part of the chronic disease and metabolic dysfunction that is plaguing our modern world stems from the consumption of low-quality, highly processed food. Our current food situation only seems normal to us because we are relatively short-lived creatures and we grew up with this. We're part of this culture. We generally want to do what other people in our society do. And we don't, in general, have a healthy food culture. We have normalized the eating of things that are not good for us. That is not a good idea. It's very helpful to consider this broader perspective. When we take our modern culture as the reference point and then try to resist it, we can feel like we're missing out on something or depriving ourselves in some way, especially when the food is scientifically designed to be addictive and marketed with such intensity. When we start to see the food of this culture as an aberration, we can see our healthy choices as protecting ourselves from something abnormal, rather than missing out on something that we should be having. Think for a minute about how you would define a food. Most people would say it's something that you eat that gives you energy. Yes, I would agree. But I would add that food must also be something that supports long-term health. If something gives you energy in the short term, but it also gives you disease and slowly kills you, I don't think we should call that a food. I would say it would be more accurately categorized as a soft metabolic poison. And we might not make much headway pushing that idea out into the culture, but you can make that your definition, and you can benefit from it in your own life. And that would be good enough. Think of it like this. Imagine a scenario where a wealthy friend gave you $1 million vehicle, but there's only one catch. It's the last car you can ever have in your entire life. How would you treat that car? You would baby that thing, you'd park it in the back of the lot so it doesn't get scratched, maintenance completed ahead of schedule, and premium fuel only. Yet our own body, which is priceless, junk food, no big deal. It's junk fuel for the human body. I think the unfortunate reality is that many people would take better care of a luxury vehicle than they would their own body. But that does not have to be us. We can choose to eat only the healthiest food that we have access to. Keeping out the processed food and eating only the natural, unprocessed foods that come from the earth in a natural way, it's one of the most powerful paths toward weight loss and health that you can take. I'd say please take that path. Just like with exercise, if you can exercise yourself to a better weight, I am so happy for you. Same with food. Healthy food can be a primary path. You can overhaul your diet and use that path to optimize your weight. I've seen people do this with many different types of diets that rely on unprocessed foods. And of course, you can mix those two, get as active as you comfortably can, and eat the healthiest food you have access to. Maybe that's enough together. Perfect. But what if that is not enough? This is why we have fasting. And we turn our attention there in the next video. I will really look forward to seeing you there.